no, Fasnacht's been nuked. Now what do we do? Well, we can certainly farm for high radiation fluids, glowing mass, and hardened mass. Although there's not enough enemies here to really make that count, but it is a bit. And if you are a radiation component farmer, then you know that every little bit counts if you can get it in your stash box. So, as somebody who uses ultrasight ammo, that is definitely always a top concern, and especially through main events like this, I'm not farming for those components as much, so this is a nice little way to pick up a bit here and there. So, hey, thanks for nuking Fasnacht. And why not go ahead and get that ground zero achievement while you're at it. So be at Fasnacht, and when it gets nuked, you'll respawn right at Fasnacht. So you don't even have to leave or run into. Yeah, just stay here. You'll get nuked and you'll respawn and it'll be fine. And another reason people nuke Fasnacht is they've been on servers or been in the server, and there's a lot of people AFKing the event, and they're taking great offense to that. I personally don't mind if you AFK an event here and there. Just make sure it's covered. Nobody likes to fail these events and miss out on rewards. So before you go, make sure there's enough people there to cover it. I think one of the coolest things about playing Fallout 76 is you're playing with a bunch of different players who, in all aspects, are just a wonderful community. They're such a different community than any other cooperative play games I've ever played. And when you play with other people who have different play styles, different ideas, different things they want to try, and you're in the same world, your world gets changed from time to time. So when my first Nuked Fasnacht happened, it was a little frustrating, but it's a thing that taught me, oh, this could happen. Nukes don't only drop at Scorchbeast Queen. They don't only drop for Earl. They don't only drop for Mold Miner Titan. They can drop other areas. And this is one of the first other areas I've ever seen a nuke drop when I first started playing. So that taught me a lot about how the map worked in the game, and it offered me a different challenge, but it also taught me that I always needed to be prepared. So I didn't have power armor or radiation suit that day. So like I said, it was frustrating and weird, but it gave me a new thing to think about. Is like, oh, this is almost like being in real life, where you need to be prepared for things that is possible but doesn't always happen. And nuking Fasnacht is one of the things. It's possible. It doesn't always happen, but you just need to be prepared for it. So a radiation suit or a power armor suit, perfectly fine for this event. And most people pick those up. And if there's higher level players there and they see some new players that just constantly die, a lot of times one of them will have a radiation suit on them and they'll drop it for you. That's what happened at my first Fasnacht. They were like, hey, here, put this on. And it was great. It was a fun event. Like I said, very helpful, wonderful, different type of community, generous, but also everybody has their own play style. And what would a nuked event be without us talking about the atmosphere of the event? I mean, you've been watching the video, just check this out. This is insane. It's a different atmosphere. It's a different area. It's a little creepy. It's a little weird. It's fun. So changing the atmosphere, it also changes the enemies. So instead of just rad toads, they're glowing. It's visually pretty. And when a nuke Fasnacht happens, everybody gets a little crazy. You've seen explosions going off everywhere. I mean, this event was more than covered. We really didn't need explosions, but this is one of those let loose, have fun events. You know, just it is just have fun, embrace it, embrace the nuked event. Uh, enjoy the atmosphere. Uh, just be chill. Just embrace it. It's indescribable how it is, like when you're actually there and you're playing and you're like, oh, there goes another nuke, there goes another explosion. You know, if I was still on my older console, or if I was at different places and people were spamming nukes, I would get a little aggravated because it blots out my screen too much and I can't see what's going on. But again, you know, it teaches you to play the game differently, or to figure out a way around somebody else's play style that is not vibing with yours. And then you can always server hop too if you are in a server that things like that are constantly happening. But but like I said, you know, embrace your challenges and just vibe with the atmosphere. This is probably one of the coolest events ever. And I guess the last thing I'll say that's good about a Nuked Fasnacht is that it keeps the event fresh. We are going to be grinding this for like 2 weeks, and everybody is searching for the rewards. So, you know, the unpredictability that somebody might launch a nuke on Fasnacht is what keeps it fresh for a lot of players. And, you know, for others, what keeps it fresh is I will drop a nuke on Fasnacht. So the challenge of actually nuking the place itself. So that's a Nuked Fasnacht. It's great fun. But like I said, you know, just embrace it. Embrace Fasnacht. Have fun. Be happy. And I better go take care of my rads.